Welcome to your daily news brief, all the news, none of the noise. Like and subscribe to keep up. Here are the brief highlights of today's top stories. Ford recalls nearly 500,000 vehicles over brake fluid leak. MAGA loses it after Minneapolis mayor's emotional speech on shooting. Major grocery chain to lay off nearly 1,000 workers amid store closure plans. Average rate on a 30-year mortgage slips to 10-month low. 27-year-old who died after paddleboarding rescue at Headlands Beach identified as City of Cleveland employee. LA teen allegedly beaten by classmate with brass knuckles as bully's mom watched. Exclusive India's Russian oil imports set to rise in September in defiance of U.S. Former GOP Representative Trey Gowdy drew heat from his co-host and MAGA for saying it was time to have a conversation of freedom versus protecting children. I'm not kidding when I say the entire world is getting dumber and dumber, and these 65 incredibly dumb posts are all the proof I need. China aims to triple AI chip output, reducing Nvidia's dependency, featuring says. Jen Psaki makes ominous warning about Trump. Let that sink in for a second. Donald Trump approval ratings. New poll finds sharp change from past month. Russian forces break into another region of Ukraine with peace efforts stuck. World leader refuses to take Trump's calls after vicious spat with ally. I'm 49 years old and was laid off from my six-figure sales job. I now make $52,000 in an entry-level role where I work alongside college grads. U.S. deportation flights hit record highs as carriers try to hide the planes, advocates say. Now, let's dive deeper into the details. Ford is recalling nearly 500,000 vehicles in the United States due to a brake fluid leak.
This leak, caused by a ruptured hose, could increase stopping distances and the risk of a crash.
The recall affects Ford Edge SUVs from 2015 to 2018 and Lincoln MKXs from 2016 to 2018.
Ford is also recalling additional vehicles for faulty taillights and potential airbag deployment issues.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey responded emotionally to a school shooting where 2 children died and 17 were injured.
Frey emphasized that offering thoughts and prayers is insufficient in the face of such tragic gun violence.
Many on the political right misconstrued his words as an attack on people of faith and prayer.
Several prominent right-wing figures and influencers criticized the mayor on social media platforms.
Kroger, a major American supermarket chain, is laying off nearly 1,000 corporate employees.
This workforce reduction follows recent store closure announcements and impacts less than 1,000 corporate roles.
The company plans to reinvest savings into lower prices, new store openings, and store-level job creation.
These layoffs are part of Kroger's ongoing cost-cutting measures, which include plans to close 60 stores.
The average rate on a 30-year United States mortgage has fallen to its lowest point in 10 months.
However, this rate still remains relatively close to where it has been in recent weeks, according to reports.
This positive trend could benefit prospective homebuyers facing high financing costs.
Despite this, home sales have not yet rebounded and continue to remain sluggish this year.
Ellen Baker, a 27-year-old City of Cleveland employee, tragically died after a paddleboarding incident.
The incident occurred on Sunday at Headlands Beach State Park when she went underwater outside the designated swimming area.
First responders rescued Baker and transported her to a hospital, but she passed away Monday morning.
The Lake County Coroner's Office has confirmed her identity and stated that the death is currently under investigation.
A 12-year-old student named Damien was allegedly attacked with brass knuckles by a classmate.
This reportedly occurred at James A. Fauché Learning Center during the first week of school.
Damien claims the classmate's mother not only witnessed the attack but also supplied the brass knuckles.
The family is now pursuing legal action, alleging the school failed to protect their son from the persistent bullying.
India is increasing its imports of Russian oil despite United States tariffs designed to discourage this trade.
This allows Indian refineries to benefit from lower crude prices, even as the United States expresses disapproval.
While discussions continue between the two nations, India maintains its reliance on Russian oil imports for domestic needs.
Increased Russian oil exports are expected in September due to reduced refinery capacity within Russia.
A new puzzle game has been released where players can farm, merge, grow, and expand their land.
This game offers a unique opportunity for players to engage in farming and land management activities.
The game incorporates merging mechanics, allowing players to combine resources and expand their virtual farms.
Players can experience the satisfaction of growth and development as they progress through the game.
Numerous online posts demonstrate a concerning decline in critical thinking and basic knowledge.
These examples, sourced from various platforms, highlight misunderstandings across diverse topics.
From geography and science to grammar and history, these posts reveal surprising gaps in comprehension.
This compilation serves as a reminder of the importance of education and critical thinking in the digital age.
China is reportedly aiming to triple its artificial intelligence chip production by 2026.
This move seeks to reduce reliance on NVIDIA and bolster domestic chip manufacturing capabilities.
Huawei is said to be involved in this effort, potentially with dedicated artificial intelligence chip production plants.
These new facilities could significantly increase China's capacity for advanced chip manufacturing.
Jen Psaki warns that Donald Trump could potentially manipulate upcoming United States elections.
Trump appointed Heather Honey, an election denier, to a position focused on election integrity.
Psaki highlighted Honey's history of promoting false election data analyses since 2020.
This appointment raises concerns about potential interference in future elections given Honey's background.
President Donald Trump saw a 3% increase in his approval rating this August according to Gallup.
40% of Americans now approve of Trump's performance, up from 37% in July.
While 93% of Republicans approve, only 35% of independents and 1% of Democrats share that view.
Trump's approval on foreign affairs saw a slight decline, from 41% in July to 39% in August.
Russian forces have entered Dnipropetrovsk, marking the 8th Ukrainian region they have invaded since the conflict began.
Despite earlier claims of capturing villages within the region, fighting continues, putting immense pressure on Ukrainian troops.
While Russia occupies approximately 1/5 of Ukraine, peace negotiations with the United States and Ukraine remain stalled.
Ukraine has accepted proposals for a summit and ceasefire, but Russia resists Western security guarantees for Ukraine, including potential troop deployments.
President Trump is facing resistance from India after implementing increased tariffs on their products.
Prime Minister Modi has reportedly declined President Trump's calls amidst these escalating trade tensions.
This 50% tariff increase targets India for purchasing Russian oil, which President Trump views as supporting the conflict in Ukraine.
The previously warm relationship between the two leaders has deteriorated significantly due to this trade dispute.
Damon Duncan, 49, took a significant pay cut after being laid off from his sales engineer position.
His salary decreased from $148,000 to $52,000, impacting his family significantly.
He now works in an entry-level role alongside recent college graduates, a major career step back.
Despite applying to hundreds of jobs, Duncan is struggling to return to the technical sales field.
Deportation flights have reached record numbers under the current presidential administration, prompting concerns from immigration advocates.
Airlines are obscuring flight data, making it difficult for advocates to track these deportations and inform families.
Advocates are utilizing alternative methods, including open-source aircraft transmission data, to monitor these flights.
This information helps locate deported individuals and provides transparency about government actions impacting thousands of lives.
Thank you for listening. Stay informed, stay aware, and join us again for more updates that matter. Until next time, I'm